morning, Carlsbad. It's a beautiful Friday, and this is actually our final STN wrap-up show, and we have some amazing pieces that we are super excited to show you all today that we're super proud of, including a human interest story and a news story. What else will we have?
Yes, Sierra, it was so much fun finishing the trilogy off of STN in Long Beach, ending with Fearless, and we started with Limitless. Can't wait to be in Tampa next year. We're also going to have a story on X-Men as well as Dance Live in the studio.
Sounds like it's going to be an awesome show. I'm Sierra Fessler.
And I'm Ivana Saotomoy.
And CHSTV starts right now. Welcome back. To start off the show, we're going to have a news story that was produced in STN, and it was actually award-winning. So let's take a look.
In the heart of Long Beach lies over 10 gyms, all within a half-a-mile radius. 5 of the gyms even appear within 2 blocks of each other.
I think it would be better for a business point of view if all the gyms were separated between a mile or just a little bit underneath a mile for an overall better business.
Now, with the opening of a brand new location of Gold Gym, local employees don't know whether or not it's time to worry about their business.
I would definitely be worried. It's always, with gyms, it's always an ongoing thing where, we do have to make sure everyone's taken care of and has a good experience because there is a lot of options so people can go wherever they want.
On the other hand, community-based gyms like that of F45 have noticed there being
less competition.
From her perspective, commercial gym customers desire a carefree environment that develops a connection between its guests. But for gyms like Hardcore Fitness, they have to stick to digital marketing in order to succeed.
Mainly just target through Instagram, just marketing. It's just trying to get our name out there the most. Just whoever gets their name out there the most is who's going to win. So that's kind of what we try to approach instead of just physically having people see us here.
For local gyms in Long Beach, the grand opening of the new Gold Gym increases the competition and forces local gyms to step up their game, or provide a unique twist on getting exercise. Reporting for the Student Television Network with photojournalists AJ Verbeth, Samuel Daher, and Jade Barron, I'm Ray Skruskin.
What an amazing piece. And we're now going to actually learn a little bit more about the making of the news story. So let's send it over to the news story crew live with Grady.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with the makers of that award-winning news story that you just saw. So Jade, what was your contest and what were some challenges you had making it?
Yeah, so our contest was a news story, and some of the challenges that we had making it was we only had 6 hours to produce, edit, and film a story on a local event within a 1-hour radius of the convention center. And it was just super hard to find ideas, but we did it in the end.
That sounds really hard. And Race, what did it feel like to turn it in after all that hard work?
Well, like Jade said, we only had a 1-mile radius, so it was super hard to kind of find our story. But once we, got the editing done and turned it in on time, it was amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank both of you for coming down. And Ivana, back to you.
Thank you, Grady, and congrats to the news story team for placing. On that topic, our human interest feature story team had 6 hours to create a feature story with the prompt of Miracles in the Making. With that being said, this group of 4 students did an amazing job on this piece, so let's roll the video.
I love what I do. Putting a smile on people's faces makes my day.
Antonio Gonzalez, a street vendor in Long Beach, stumbled upon the flower business 5 years ago.
When I first moved here, looking for a job was extremely hard, so I started selling flowers in the streets.
Antonio feels it can be challenging to live in such an expensive area of California while trying to make a living as a street vendor selling flowers.
Since I don't have a car, my only option is to take the bus or the metro.
How do flowers bring happiness to your life?
Just walking around, selling flowers to other people, and bringing joy to the city is what keeps me going. Flowers are a symbol of love, and gifting other people flowers is a miracle.
Antonio's passion for selling flowers plants seeds of smiles into his customers' faces, which proves he is a miracle in the making. Reporting for Student Television Network with Landon Miller, Julia Kelly, and Sam Monday, I'm Isa Bahamonde.
That was great. Now we have Cora live with the production team of this category. Cora?
Hello, Lancers. I'm here with the human interest crew who worked on the story you just saw. So, Sam, can you take us through the thought process of piecing the story together?
Yeah, we were kind of just sitting on the curb. We had called every nonprofit in Long Beach, and we were just accepting defeat, and then all of a sudden we saw this flower vendor walk by, and we kind of just knew that would be our story.
Well, I never thought it would go that way. And Isa, can you tell us about the language barrier in this story?
Yeah, so the guy that we did this story on only spoke Spanish, so we had to translate it into English. It was definitely challenging, but we really liked the way it turned out.
I'm so glad you guys were able to pull through. And Julia, since this was your first time competing in this category for STN, what was it like coming into everything brand new, and what were your expectations?
It was definitely really fun, but it was super nerve-wracking because I thought we would find a story a lot faster, but it took us about like an hour to find a story, and we didn't really know what to do. But once we found our story, everything went pretty smoothly from there.
What amazing memories. And lastly, do you guys have any shout-outs?
Shout out Alexis Period 4 Geometry.
Shout out Marley Beal Broadcasting Period 1.
Shout out Miss Cohn Period 2 Broadcasting.
3, 2, 1.
That's all from me today, Carlsbad. I'll send it back to Sierra.
Thank you, Cora, and great job to the Human Interest Story team. Next up is Weather, a 60-second segment who had the prompt Weekend Weather in Tampa, Florida. This was produced by a team of 4 and required graphics. So let's roll the piece.
Student Television Network, I'm Avery Gallup here in the beautiful city of Tampa, Florida, America's Sunshine State. Jumping right into our forecast, if you take a step outside, you will certainly feel the heat, as today the temperatures will reach a high of 84 and a low of 69 degrees. Stay cool, Tampa, as the humidity rate is at a 65%. Now let's take a look at these next few days. Sunday, we're going to be sticking with those high temperatures as we see a high of 83 and a low of 67. Monday, we are looking at a high of 79 and a low of 66 with a 60% chance of rain. Tuesday, the temperatures start to drop as we see a high of 68 and a low of 47. It looks like our Sunshine State won't be so sunny these next 3 days. As I mentioned earlier, Tampa will be seeing some significant rain, bringing in a tropical storm warning for Hillsborough County. Residents, please stay up to date with local weather channels, keep an eye out for any evacuation orders, and stay prepared with essentials such as food, water, medications, and important documents. Stay safe and stay informed. For Student Television Network, this has been Avery Gallup.
Once again, amazing work from the weather team. And if you want to watch any of these amazing segments again, or any other of our STN submissions, like these award-winning second place podcasts, go to chstv.com/STN2024.
Next up, we have a story on a group of very dedicated and talented dancers who have been working tirelessly for their shows this week. Juliana and Danica bring us this piece.
Over the past couple months, we've been working really hard to put together this dance.
The X-Men have been practicing a lot, and we're really excited to show you what they've been working hard on.
The X-Men are a group of very talented male dancers to perform with Carlsbad's Excalibur dance team.
We put in a lot of practice, us three, all night. We practice all night, all day. Drink some Monsters, some Red Bulls, all that type of stuff, and we practice.
Man, you already know we've been practicing for about like a good 5 months. You know, we put in work. We put in work in the dance room. You know, don't sleep on us.
The X-Men dedicate lots of time to prepare for their show.
So yeah, our team started off not that well. But practice made perfect. We put in those hours, put in that work, and now our team is top of the nation.
Yeah, man, dance is life. This life. Y'all don't want it like I want it.
Honestly, I think perfect practice makes perfect. So I think that those countless nights we spend awake in Nolan's bedroom practicing, just grinding out these dances as hard as we possibly can, I think that's what makes us perfect, and that's what makes us the amazing team that we are.
They've been putting in a lot of hard work, and we're just really excited to see what they do on stage.
Reporting for CHSTV, this has been Danica Witt with Juliana Proctor.
Thank you, Danica and Juliana, for that piece, and make sure to support them at the showcase. Now we have Dance Live in the studio to talk about their upcoming showcase.
Thank you, Ivana, and that's right. I'm here live with some members of Carlsbad Dance. So, Danny, when and where is your showcase?
Yeah, our showcase is tonight at 7, and then we have 2 tomorrow, one at 2:30 and one at 7.
That's awesome. And how can people get tickets?
You can buy them on GoFam.
That's awesome. And who all will be performing at the showcase?
Yeah, so the entire dance program will be performing as well as the kids classes and the X-Men.
That sounds super fun. And how have you guys been preparing for the showcase?
We've been practicing a lot and we've had dress rehearsal every day after school this week.
That sounds like you guys have been working really hard. And any shout outs?
Apes period 1. Juliana Proctor.
Alex Park.
All right, be sure to come out and support the showcase if you can, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Reese. Definitely show up to the CHS Dance Program Showcase if you can. It's titled Viva Las Vegas, and it's being hosted in the CAC from tonight through Saturday. If you're down for a prancing experience, be sure to come on down. Tickets can be purchased on GoFan.
And before we go, we just wanted to congratulate the Carlsbad School District Teacher of the Year, Mr. Manzi.
And we're here to announce that out of all of our schools in the district, he has been selected to be the CUSD District Teacher.
Congratulations to Mr. Manzi, and happy Friday, Lancers. Bye.
Great work, everyone.